Sonny Fodera, Jazzy, D.O.D. That is Some Days. It's BBC Radio 1. All right, coming up for you, got some Doechii to play, got some Gracie Abrams on the way as well. Right now, though, it's coming up to 9:30 across the UK. It's time for your latest from Newsbeat with Rebecca Swash.
Radio 1.
Newsbeat.
We're hearing more than 50 people have been killed in a fire at a nightclub in North Macedonia. Newsbeat calls them Hafiji. About 1,500 people were there for a gig.
And video shows sparks from the stage catching onto the ceiling and flames spreading quickly on the roof over the dance floor. It happened in a town called Kochini in the European country, where a hip-hop gig was happening. Reporters there say it could have been caused by fireworks used in the set.
Thanks, Coulson. Officials there say some arrests have been made. People living with a disability could be able to try getting into paid work without having the risk of losing their benefits if it doesn't work out. That's what we're expecting the government to say this week. It's thought it could also scrap its plans to freeze some disability benefits to save money. 5 people have been taken to hospital after a fire in Warsaw in the West Midlands last night. One of them is a child who has potentially life-threatening injuries. And a rocket sent to bring 2 astronauts home after being stuck in space for 9 months has now arrived.
Dragging contact and soft capture complete.
A tech problem left them stranded. Videos show them hugging the astronauts who've gone to get them. Right, F1 result in a sec, but first, France are the Six Nations winners after beating Scotland 35-16 in Paris to move above England, who earlier thrashed Wales 68 points to 14 in Cardiff. England's head coach Steve Borthwick says the crowds made it special.
All the fans out there, the England fans, so many of them there in Cardiff and so loud, probably the loudest I've ever heard them.
Earlier, Ireland also beat Italy in Rome. In football, a big League Cup final happening later between Liverpool and Newcastle, who haven't won a domestic cup in 70 years. And after a great start to the season, this is what Lando Norris has had to say about his Australian Grand Prix win.
Tough race, especially with Max behind me. I was pushing, it was, especially the last 2 laps, a little bit stressful, I'm not going to lie.
Max Verstappen chased him home. This is Newsbeat back at 10:30.
On the BBC Sounds app.
On the radio.
And ask your smart speaker to play Radio 1.
This